In the State of the Union address, President Trump touched on his economic and border policies. He went after Democrats and declared that the country is, quote, winning. It's time for the Streamline, everything you need to know in 10 minutes or less. It was the longest State of the Union speech in U.S. history at 1 hour and nearly 48 minutes. The president spent time talking about the economy, saying it has improved.
The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office by a lot.
He did make several statements not backed by facts, like gas prices are below $2.30 a gallon in most states. The president also criticized the Supreme Court's ruling to stop his tariff policy, calling it, quote, very unfortunate. He spoke about the effort to make a deal with Iran, emphasizing he does not want them to have access to nuclear weapons. As for immigration, the president said his administration has the most secure border in U.S. history. Multiple Democrats did not attend the speech. Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger delivered the Democrats' response.
In his speech tonight, the president did what he always does. He lied, he scapegoated, and he distracted. And he offered no real solutions to our nation's pressing challenges.
House Democrats are accusing the Justice Department of withholding FBI records from the Epstein files that contain serious allegations against President Trump. Congressman Robert Garcia, the ranking Democrat on the House Oversight Committee, says he reviewed unredacted evidence at the DOJ on Monday. Garcia says a document details claims from a woman who alleges Trump assaulted her when she was a minor. The Justice Department pushed back, accusing Democrats of, quote, misleading the public while manufacturing outrage from their radical anti-Trump base. The DOJ claims all documents were produced unless they fell under specific exemptions, if they're duplicates, privilege, or part of an ongoing federal investigation.
The search for Nancy Guthrie is now in its fourth week. Today's show host Savannah Guthrie and her family are offering up to $1 million for information leading to their mother's rescue. However, Savannah acknowledges her mother may already be dead.
She may have already gone home to the Lord that she loves and is dancing in heaven with her mom and her dad and with her beloved brother Pierce and with our daddy. If this is what is to be, then we will accept it.
No lead has panned out so far. Investigators have acknowledged that their best chance to identify a suspect may come from a tip, so they hope the new reward is big enough to convince someone to speak up. Things are starting to get back to normal for Americans trapped in Mexico by cartel violence. The U.S. State Department lifted a shelter-in-place order for Americans in Jalisco, Nayarit, and Baja California. U.S. government staff, though, in those areas still have a nighttime curfew. The alerts came after widespread unrest over the killing of drug lord El Mencho on Sunday. Tuesday, businesses and public transportation resumed regular operations. So did most air travel, with some airlines adding extra flights to help stranded tourists in Puerto Vallarta. More than 70 people died in the violence, which stretched as far north as Tijuana.
Dr. Casey Means is set to become the next U.S. Surgeon General, with her confirmation hearing scheduled to begin today on Capitol Hill. Means was scheduled to appear before a Senate committee last year, but went into labor with her first child. The physician turned wellness influencer has faced ongoing criticism surrounding her credentials and policy positions. The 38-year-old did not complete her residency. Her medical license has also lapsed. Means is expected to face questions about the agenda of her key ally, Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Trump named Means his Surgeon General nominee last May after his first nominee, Dr. Jeanette Neshawat, suddenly withdrew following questions about her credentials. As part of President Trump's immigration crackdown, his administration is considering a new requirement for U.S. banks to verify customer citizenship. That's according to sources with CNN. One source said that could come in the form of an executive order, but plans haven't been finalized. Sources say the administration is looking at other options and legal authorities. A White House spokesperson called the report baseless speculation. Representatives from major banks and industry groups did not comment.
Did you get that government inflation refund check? How about the direct deposit from tariff money? Use the money to fix up the house, right? No, because the money doesn't exist. I'm Joe Ducey with the Better Business Bureau, warning 10 News viewers about big tax scams they could be facing this year. You may get a call, text, or see it on social media. Free government handouts. But the only money here is what scammers want from you, asking for your bank account and other information to supposedly deposit money that doesn't exist. Fake IRS reps are a big problem every tax time, contacting you about a refund or a fake bill, threatening legal action if you don't pay it immediately. Remember this, the real IRS always sends a letter first. They don't initiate contact by email, text, social media, or phone. Also, we hear about fraudulent tax preparers who may file false returns and try to get your refund before you do. Make sure yours has a prepared tax identification number. You can go to irs.gov to see if they're registered and to find preparers who are. Check reviews, complaints, and find trusted, accredited tax preparers at bbb.org. More on tax scams at 10news.com, and I'll see you next time.
Oh, snow. All of that snow continues to come down in the East Coast this morning following a massive blizzard that hit the Northeast on Sunday. Thousands still without power yesterday. In Massachusetts, a utility company official says that it could take days for some customers to get their lights back on. The severe weather caused messy travel conditions. Crews worked to clear roads and airports. Thousands experienced flight delays and cancellations. Another storm set to hit the region tomorrow, bringing a mix of snow and rain.
To present Captain Royce Williams with his Congressional Medal of Honor.
Navy Captain Royce Williams received the Congressional Medal of Honor Tuesday night during the President's State of the Union address. Williams lives in Escondido. He was recognized for exceptional valor and heroism during the Korean War. ABC 10 News spoke with him recently about his daring 1952 battle where he faced 7 Soviet pilots alone. Williams shot down 4, then returned to his aircraft carrier. His battle was classified until 2002. Now, more than 20 years after it became public, Williams is getting the national recognition he deserves. Well earned for Williams. Congratulations. That's your ABC 10 News Streamline. Everything you need to know today in under 10 minutes.